Fylde away, and it's a Tuesday night. Come on, Oldham, let's say to another win. It's Tommy Oldham here, and tonight we're looking ahead to the Fylde game. The Rochdale floggies come in, but it'll be later on in the week, apologies. So tonight we head to Fylde on the back of a big win away at Rochdale on Saturday. A game that had everything. Obviously Fylde are currently rock bottom of the National League, having only been promoted last season, and I won't lie, I expected them to do a lot better. But they've had a shocking start. They're currently without a manager. Chris Beach is caretaker manager. And for me, a game that is there for the taking. We need to get into them straight from the goal. We've shown on Saturday we can score goals. The return of both Magator and Hope has boosted competition for the places, and it's given us more options. Saturday we scored some decent goals. We were better in midfield, looking more solid. Obviously it was only Mellon's first game, but he learned a lot. Still a bit to be done in defence, although the defence wasn't that bad. Some of the goals we conceded were quite soft goals, which we should have done better at. Obviously, again, I said, I look at where they are on the table, look at where we are, and the aim should be just 3 points, straight at them, straight to killing them off, get the win. Also, it's the first ever competitive meet between Oldham and Fylde. We have played them a couple of times in the friendly. One of the few teams I've seen play at both the old and the new ground. They're actually on the form in the 80s as Kirkham and Wesham. So, and obviously they won the FA Fylde in 2007, and they've had a significant climb. They lost in the playoff final to Salford not so long ago and ended up getting relegated. So they've had a turbulent couple up and down few years, but we need to show our strength tonight. Obviously it's a packed out away end, and there's again a lot of demand for tickets. Let's just get the game going. Don't underestimate them, but don't be. I'm not worried by them. I honestly think with like Norwood in the team, with the way now we seem to be scoring, the way we're battling, the way we're playing on Saturday, I see a 3-1 Oldham win. Obviously, typical Oldham will probably make hard work of it in some show, but en route to the Fylde coast, they're choosing out another floodlights. Come on, Oldham, see you on the terraces. So a little bit about Fylde and the history. The club was formed in 1988 as Kirkham and Wesham after the merger between Kirkham Town and Wesham. They joined the West Lancashire in 1988 to 1990, playing in the West Lancashire League. Following the West Lancashire League Championship in 2006-07, the club were accepted into the North West Counties League for the 2007-08 season. The club's first match in the North West Counties League was a home match against Darwin in front of 101 fans, and they won 5-0. The following Tuesday, they played their first ever home game on the floodlights when at home, 2-0 to Hooker Old Boys. On the 26th of January 2008, they reached the last 16 of the FA Fylde. In the first season of the competition, they beat Studley 3-0. It will prove to be an epic run. They reached the quarter-finals of the Fylde, beating Crowborough of the Sussex County League 2-0 in front of a crowd of 772. They were then drawn in the quarter-final against Midland Football Alliance Club Coventry Phoenix on March the 1st. It ended a 3-3 draw, but Kirkham won the replay 1-0 in Coventry. Then they had a two-legged semi-final against Eastern Counties League Premier Club Needham Market and won 4-2 on aggregate. They then won the Division 2 knockout trophy with a 1-0 win over Bootle, and 2 days later secured one of 2 automatic places in North West Counties League Division 1, beating Castleton Gabriels 3-1. On the 11th of May though, they made history when they won the FA Fylde, beating Lowestaff Town 2-1 in the final at Wembley in front of a crowd of 19,537. It was the start of what you could call glory period. However, in 2008 and 9, they renamed themselves Fylde on the back of being promoted to the Premier Division after finishing second in Division 2. They set out plans, as I said, that they wanted to be in the EFL by 2017. In between 2007 and 2017, they've won 4 promotions, which included North West Counties Premier Division Champions 2008-09, Northern Premier League Division 1 North Champions 2011-2012, Northern Premier Playoff winners, ensuring promotion to the Conference North, and they were National League North Champions 2016-17, accumulating 88 points and a goal tally of 109 goals, with Danny Rowe, who later joined Oldham, scoring 47 goals. In 2017-18 they made the National League playoffs but went out at the first stage, losing to Boreham Wood. And in 2018-19 lost the National League playoff final to Salford, a team who they climbed the leagues with. However, a few weeks later they would win at Wembley, beating Leyton Orient in the FA Trophy. However, in 2019-20, when the league was suspended due to the COVID pandemic and the points per win record came in, they were relegated to the National League North. It would be in 2022-23 last year that they would win the National League North and ensure a return to the National League. Over the years, they won many other trophies, such as county trophies over the Lancashire FA, and are the only club to win both the FA Trophy and the FA Fylde. Oldham also played their youth team the other week and went out 2-1. You used to get in already, the massive Oldham are in town. Over 2,000 fans on one away turnstile for a club that claims to be ambitious. This is very bloody tin pot and shit. What a fucking shit show that was to get in one turnstile.
3-1 Oldham.
Good on you. Fylde away, come on Oldham, let's have another win. Let's maintain this unbeaten run. Up the ticks. Kick off delayed, typical. This one I've got to go to work afterwards. Down, giving too much time on the ball, then still playing time to turn it round. Come on Oldham. 2-0 down already. Where's the defence? Just letting them have everything here. Moment. Sort it out. All the good work done recently just gone out the window in the space of 5 minutes. One. Let's get one back for the end of the half. Can't even get the ball out of their own half at the moment. Not a patch on the last couple of games, it's all gone bad. Well done. One of the worst first halves I've seen in a long time. Every time they've got the ball with the back foot, it looks like they're going to score. They're constantly direct coming at us, causing all sorts of problems. Down to 10 men now. It's a big, massive second half. If we are going to salvage something, we need to get a goal back straight away, no hesitation. Come on, Oldham. Micky Mellon's going to move periods well and truly over. Still trying to salvage something. It's a big effort. Better second half, really. We need to get a goal early on if we can salvage something from this. No hesitating, no messing around now. Into it. For you, shall we fill your ground for you? Super Oldham. Makes sense for fails like fans on the other side of the terrace around being cramped like Sandy around the back of the ball. My Oldham, oh wait, ta-da-da-da.
It's the same again, we need somebody up front.
Hey! Urgency, show some urgency. Blackpool! Stopping Blackpool!
Wow. How is this the same thing as that?
Look. On. So obviously last night, what can we say? Well, I wasn't expecting that result. Before I go into about Oldham and how bad we were, and hold my hands up here, credit to Fylde, you played well, you outclassed us, you moved the ball about well, your wingers caused us all sorts of problems. Every time you had the ball going forward, you looked dangerous, you kept us pinned in our own half. And you really did a job on us. You did not look like a team that was bottom of the table. The defence just couldn't cope with how dangerous you're looking. It's like every time they had the ball, it's like, wow, are they going to score? And I'm not an arrogant fan, don't get me wrong. There's two sorts of fans. Arrogant, these that are basically saying, referring to the teams who, okay, are a lot smaller than us, allotments, farmers teams, no. I said we'd go out and win because I genuinely thought we'd turn the leaf. And if you've known me for years, watched me for years, or you know Oldham, we really had the kings of being inconsistent. Teams that should lose come and beat us or runs end. I just looked at where you were on the table and how we were playing, new manager, on the back of Saturday's game. And I genuinely went in believing we'd win. And a lot of them players think went in this Billy bollocks attitude as well. And well done to you. Play like that. And I've said this about a few teams recently, you will get out the bottom of the half. I thought that Kay was a cracking little player, for he really put himself in. And our performance last night was everything opposite of Saturday. Saturday, we're winning all the tackles, winning the headers, the second balls, we're passing the ball. Last night there was silence, too much hoofing the ball, there was no communication, there was like no idea. We looked hesitant, we looked scared to shot. I'm going to go through different plays at the moment, like Norwood, for example. Norwood was angry, frustrated, and again, he's got to understand as a team player, but on his frustrations, he's not getting the service to midfield. People point the finger at Shelton and Sharon. It isn't working. There's a stat on Twitter last night that they've only won one game when they've played together this season, but Shelton wasn't the worst player on the pitch. Lundstrom had a bad game. Kitchen had a bad game. Sharon didn't have a good game. Hogan stupidly getting himself booked and then sent off early in the game. That had a knock-on effect. Sutton, again, he's not a right back. We've been saying this for a lot, and it's like every club now knows our weakness. Green, there's a player in him, and I like him. And people say, oh, he only performs against the weaker teams. On paper, Fylde looked a weaker team, but he didn't perform. He looked frustrated, disjointed. He got booked early on, and I'd be tempted to bring Reid back in and play him out wide and put Green back on the bench, give him a few games, maybe reassess himself, because there is a player in the has speed, and we've seen it. We've seen that he can score a goal there or two, but again, it's been overall performing week in, week out. The fact also, we only used 2 subs and not 3. We had Willoughby, Fondop and Reid still on the bench to use. Why not bring one of them on? Do you know what? I can understand being down to 10 men and being worried about conceding. But I'd rather throw that extra man on and just gone for it. If we conceded more trying, that's not an issue. It shows that we have a bit of fight, we're putting a bit of effort into it. And our fans won't tolerate that. It was poor, and I'm not going to lie, I was disappointed. And it's the typical Oldham, I thought we got past, where we get our expectations high, we get our hopes up, we think we've turned the leaf, we take a good following, and boom, all goes back out the window, back to square one. And yeah, it's not the end of the world. And yeah, this squad isn't Micky Mellon's squad. But we've gone into that game unbeaten in 8. So surely we're thinking there's a bit of form there. The way we played on Saturday, then players played for that new manager. Obviously, he tampered with a team. I can understand him not playing McGay because he's just come back from a serious injury. He may have fought 3 games in a row, maybe too much. McGay came on, but he's clearly better playing in a midfield position, where on Saturday he was allowing Sharon to push further up. Obviously, we had to make do with what we could. It wasn't Hobson's best game either. Hudson made some good saves, but at times his distribution was poor. When I watch a football game, and people have disagreed with him many times, I try to look for any little positives. I'm the sort of fan that we can lose, but if we play well, I'll find a positive. Or I'll find I like a good game, but last night there was nothing to be positive about. Nothing to come out of. Even the chips ate was shit, and there's literally no positivity from that, other than in the second half, Fylde saw the senses and opened up that extra bit of terracing for more fans to move in, because everyone was crammed like sardines. But Mellon now knows he's got to go back to the boardroom, identify the weaknesses, areas where we need to recruit new players, such as building a midfield, maybe getting, if we can't get Garner fit, getting a hard bastard in that team alongside Lundstrom, alongside McGay or Sharon. Getting the defence sorted, especially the right back, is a necessity. And looking at these strikers and seeing how we're going to get these goals out of them. Goals which we can, and we've seen, we can score. And obviously, before Mellon got the job, there was talk of targets being lined up. Mellon now, use your contacts, use your brain, put this behind us. Like, that reminded me of the Southend game personally, the manner in which we lost. That's what's upset us, not the fact we've lost, the manner in which we lost. But we need a response. It's how we react, and it's getting back into it now and get our heads focused ready for the Oldham game on Saturday. And that's it for this week's Story of the Blues. I will get the Rochdale vlog up by the end of the week. As I said, I've just had a few technical issues with the app that I use. But we go again, we move on as a club. So let's focus on the positives. Back at home on Saturday, a local game with Oldham, who we beat the other week. Let's put our efforts into that, and let's get back behind the team and the new management. Come on Oldham, see you on the terraces. Thanks for watching.